Yeah. Overseas with it. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah, niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pimpin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We've been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm busting. I caught the whole onion, then I got it from my cousin. In and out of traffic, toe tagger, we be hustling. I understand the shine first to realize your time worth. Can't be rich until you enrich your mind first. But I'ma be ignorant with my black ass and probably swipe my black card to blind black mask. Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. That moolah, that cheese, that fettuccine, that guala is what a nigga after, so holla at me tomorrow. I'm looking for investors to throw some bread at the startup. Straight to the top, I'm cream of the crop with the product. Money isn't everything, but in this society, you gotta have fun to have fun, so don't lie to me. 153 million the fucking lottery. World keep spinning, I just mold it like fucking pottery. Fuck that poverty shit, my niggas gotta get rich. Hip hop over everything like hippopotamus clicks. Niggas wanna hate, that be on some anonymous shit. People wanna relate, they wanna be a part of my clique. We are not with the shits, the toilet did not get fixed. All less fail, every door come off the hinge. $1 million in my bank account, the sweetest revenge. 75% in the savings, making some sense. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Oh yeah. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing a house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch. I guess people just don't know that it's actually dictionaries, Chat GPT, and all kind of tools to keep those who scientifically motivated and scientifically literate ahead of the damn game. Remember I told you it's hard to be a pseudo now. It's hard. Yeah. I'm going to show you how hard it is. A lot of mischaracterizations of papers and literature. So we can just pop the shit in the Chat GPT and get a basic summarization of it. Also important to read the documents, right? But reading comprehension seems to be at low levels these days. So we're going to pop some documents in Chat GPT and see how they exactly summarize it, right? And see if what the pseudos is saying agrees with the summarization of it. Mischaracterization of material is fraught in the damn pseudo community.
Man, big up to everybody in the chat, man. Sprinkle, I see you, man. Lamar Pope, what it do? Gall, I see you. Contrarian Thinker, what it do? What it do? What it do? His sweet Jesus. Omar Reed, what's good with you, man? What it do? West African YDNA. Cedric, what's going on with you, man? I see you, Dot. What it do? What's good with you? Gemini the Goddess, what's up with you? Cuban Crisis, what it do? I see you, Lisa. What's on? What's on with you? Rock City, New York, what's going on? Omar Reed. Yeah, we out here in these YouTube streets. Juju, I sent you the document where you at. I ain't seen you the link. Yeah. Let me send this out. Make sure they got this link, man. We die. Watch how quick we do this. Watch how quick we do this. Easy work. Easy work. Easy work. Man, I was looking for it's a nut to be on Smash Show that was talking about the Berbers. I got him. Talking about the Berbers was black. Nigga, shut up. Lucky I can't find that clip, man. Gary Moore, what's up with you, man? Yo, make sure y'all hit that Cash App link early and often, man. Show some love, man. If you ain't spent all your money, the weekends and the kids and the whole 9 yards, can tamper with your money. Man, football was fire. Can't wait the next week. Win or go home is what's going on. Get about 30, 40 people here, see if we can get this crowd up today. The title of it, By Modern Standards of Race in the Jim Crow South, that ancient Egyptians are black. I'm waiting in on this conversation for real. Yeah, because they be playing. They be taking it and running with it and acting like they got it. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yep. It's funny. Let me find this real quick. What it's at? Sad. Mainstream. Let me see. Keep it moving, man. Let's get it in. Man, so where y'all at, man? Go ahead and get, man, let them know, yo, we live and we going in hot. We definitely going in hot. We going in hot. We're definitely going in hot. Let me find this one thing right here. Man, how many people we got in the room, man? Y'all know we banging. Y'all know what it is, man. Ooh, Jew. What's going on with you? I know you see the fire, right?
What you mean, the smoke coming out your ears? 'Cause you stay coming in hot.
Yeah, I sent you
Yeah,
something
buddy.
though. We wanna
I
traverse.
know.
Yeah, we
You
want to
s-
traverse over some mischaracterization, and I want y'all to read this, right? The cultural entanglement of the dawn of the Egyptian history, and the view from the now First Cataract region. It's a good read. All right, absolutely. I think can I put this in the chat? Let me see.
you should be able to put the link in.
Yeah, it might not be the rock with them though, but that's okay, man. Yeah, I can send you an email. I'll put that in. I don't know if it's gonna come up. Yeah, I've read this before, right? I heard some people talking about it and they fucked it up. Tried to use it as a paper to prove that Egyptian culture came from the South. That's what they tried to use it, right? We went over what the proper characterization of it is. Um, when you start dealing with Nubian population stuff like that, we talking about what element did they add to Egyptian culture, right? Most of it was not domestic. It was definitely dealing with great graves, burials, grave goods, and stuff like that. That was basically the flavor of the graves. You know what I'm saying? How they put the graves together, right? And y'all know for sure, yeah, I'm saying the way they buried the kings and things of that nature. That's a Southern invention right there. All right. Talk about that all the time. But it's wrong to say that all the culture came from the South and not identify what. But that paper right there is just talking about the first cataract. Ain't got nothing to do with the whole making it up. And we're gonna find out because we just summarized it, right? Maybe my reading comprehension was off again. Did you? You know we stay off with our reading comprehension, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I got the video, right? I wanna deal with the statement that we talk about when, let's see. Let me get this. I think I can go right here with this. Let me move this up.
You talking about this paper by Maria
Gatto.
Gatto? Yeah, the link does come up though.
Okay, that's
I
good.
was
Well, there
able
you
to
go.
pull it up,
I put it in there. Okay.
but it then becomes, yeah, the link comes up.
All right, so I put it in there, so we in there. I like to get to the part where she talks about the hold on. A guy where saw asks a whole lot of damn questions, but hold on.
Is this the? No, that was Vanessa.
The other half of my answer, which relates to
the literature, commentary from.
All right, we're gonna start it. It's gonna get us. Saul talks a lot to get to the damn point. All right, let me share this. One second.
African and African American scholars.
It takes so long, yo.
How do you view the whole racial conversation about the ancient Egyptians themselves? Like, how would you articulate that conversation? How would you navigate that conversation?
That's a big question. Because my mind sort of goes in two different directions. Because I think of the ancient art, and then I think of contemporary realities. So let me try to answer both of the ways my mind is going. For the ancient art, a lot of people will point to that and say, oh, the ancient Egyptians didn't depict themselves with black skin. They depicted men as red and women as yellow and whatever. My answer to that goes back to my work in epigraphy, which is the wall decoration that you see in tombs and temples and stele is it's a very particular genre. And so it's communicating in a very specific way. And to make it easy for people to understand, I equate it to magazine advertisements. So if you flip through magazines and you look only at ads for sports cars, you will see people who are very glamorous. And the question is, so all people who drive sports cars, are they all glamorous? Well, in the world of magazine ads, the answer is yes. In the world that we inhabit, the answer is, well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. And that's Egyptian wall decoration. So when you think about, for instance, how men are depicted physically in Egyptian wall art, you have very broad shoulders, you have very narrow waists, they're very muscular. Did every Egyptian man look that way? In the reality of Egyptian wall art, yes. In the reality that people lived in ancient Egypt, maybe some of them did. Certainly not all of them. So to look at that wall art and the skin color in that wall art to find a contemporary lived reality is an error. On walls, yes, you will typically see men with red skin and women with yellow skin. That doesn't translate to a lived reality for those ancient people. So that's one half of my answer. The other half of my answer, which relates to our contemporary reality, is, and this I think is a stumbling block when Americans have this conversation with people who aren't American.
Okay, right there. There's a stumbling block here. All right. And we're going to straighten out the stumbling block. This is why we do these shows, right? Pinpoint accuracy.
Because in America, we have a specific understanding of what constitutes Black in terms of race, right? Because we grew up in this environment where we have this one drop rule, right?
So we're going to learn about the one drop rule tonight. Okay. And we're going to learn about the American standard. All right. Because the levels of comprehension around here is fraught and ridiculous. We're not doing it.
Where people in Egypt, for instance, many people in Egypt would say that their skin tone is not Black. But if you brought them to the American South in 1940, they would very much be Black. So there's kind of a cross-cultural misunderstanding of what we're talking about when we talk about Black. So my answer is they all were Black in an American sense, in the sense of the Jim Crow South, Black.
All right, so this is where we pick the show up at. Okay. All right. Had people cheering to the top of their lungs. Okay. They didn't understand what the lady was saying. How you doing, Juju? Appreciate you. Appreciate your work
Really wonderful.
on community skeptics.
Mm-hmm.
One drop rule. Jim Crow South. This is where the rubber meets the road. So we'll use our ally, ChatGPT. Do you got that, Juju?
Locked and loaded.
Locked in. So let's go. What is meant by the statement by modern standards of race during the Jim Crow South? The Egyptians are Black.
So the response is the statement by modern standards of race during the Jim Crow South, the Egyptians are Black, is an interpretation that applies contemporary racial classifications to the ancient Egyptians. It's important to understand the context and complexities involved in such a statement. 1. Historical context. The ancient Egyptians were a civilization based in North Africa, and they interacted with various populations, including sub-Saharan Africans, Middle Easterns, and Mediterraneans. The racial composition of ancient Egypt was likely diverse. 2. Modern racial standards. The concept of race is understood today as largely a social construct that has evolved over time. The racial categories familiar in modern era, particularly those that were prevalent during the Jim Crow era in the American South, are not directly applicable to ancient societies. These modern racial classifications.
Hold on for a minute. It said what?
They're not applicable to ancient societies.
Do we have to look up the word applicable?
You can't
apply.
compare it. It doesn't apply.
Compare, apply.
Right.
Okay. Keep going.
These modern racial classifications are influenced by a history of colonialism, slavery.
What? A history of what?
Colonialism.
And so this modern classification is influenced by what? Back to that again, Juju.
Yeah, I mean, you've only repeated 1,000 times.
What? Know. Go ahead. Colonialism.
A history of colonialism.
What else?
Slavery. and
Uh-huh.
socio-political dynamics that did
Mhm.
not exist in ancient times.
So then, if it don't exist in ancient times and is fraught with colonialism, slavery, and social political dynamics, right?
Mhm.
Why are we trying to pull this off on the people? So you would have to construct and understand what the lady was trying to tell you. She attacked it from two different ways. One, right? She's an expert at the walls, the art, because it's wall art. I know y'all didn't know it, right? And she explained what that was. And she used a very simple format of saying, gave an example of a magazine. We've all looked through magazines and seen these ads in the magazines and how perfect all the people look all the time. No more different than going on Instagram and you watch these pictures of these perfect women. Some women may look like that, but not all of them would even remotely come close to looking like that. Then she hit you with the Jim Crow South. Go ahead, Juju. I just want to make sure that I wasn't crazy, that I wasn't losing my mind, that I had levels of comprehension that's needed to understand a conversation before you start cussing each other out. See, if you don't comprehend something, you will cuss a person out because you don't comprehend what they're saying or what they was reading. And then you'll start cussing the person out. And you'll be mad at them. Go ahead.
Jim Crow 3, Jim Crow era reference.
Mm-hmm.
The Jim Crow laws in the United States, late 19th to mid 20th century, enforced racial segregation and were based on a white supremacist ideology
Wait
that
a minute.
classified
What? Hold on. Read that again. It was based on what? And
white
what?
supremacist ideology.
And what? Hold on. Enforce racial segregation? Did it
Correct.
say that?
Yes, enforced racial segregation.
Uh-huh.
The laws themselves enforce racial segregation
Mm-hmm.
and were based on white supremacist ideology.
So we run around promoting white racial supremacist ideology. Is that what we doing? I said that. I said, and I gave the example, and hold our place right there, Juju. I
got
gave
you.
an example of how a baby elephant is born. And that little male baby elephant, you can tie that little elephant up, right, to a pole, right? Put that chain on his leg. Symbolic putting a chain on your brain. And as that baby male elephant grows to be a bull, you can just take the chain off and put a rope right there. Now, at this point, the elephant is a mighty bull with full grown tusks and can pull away anytime it wants. But it has been conditioned and conditioned, right, through colonization to think that it really can't move, that the chains is still on his leg. But it's not. It's a rope that he could break. The same thing with slavery. They conditioned your mind, right? And when you were set free, they set you free into what? They set you free into sharecropping. Then you moved on to Jim Crow, right? Then you ended up during the periods of quote unquote what they call it? Goddamn Juju, man. Jim Crow, right? Civil rights movement.
Civil rights, yeah.
Right. All this, you know what I'm saying? All these fights, all this stuff you've seen, right? It's conditioning to the point now where actually those chains is off our mind, but yet we keep promoting the racism that was the embodiment, and it was the way they enslaved it. It was the embodiment of colonialization to call a person black. It certainly was. Maybe I've lost my mind. Maybe I can't read. Do we got to go to the signs? Black colored bathroom? White bathroom? Do we got to go to scientific racism? We'll do that next show. So now we promote scientific racism and trying to prove something that Europeans already agree that they indigenous African races can color, but we keep fighting past the stop signs. This is a clear example of that little baby elephant getting big. There's no longer a chain there. We can break away anytime we want. And then y'all mad at me when I break away. Ain't that a shame, Juju? They mad at us because we have broken away. We was like, hold on. I understand why African Americans is black and they proud, but I don't understand why ancient population that had no influence from colonialism would be black and proud when everybody around them looked alike. When there was no disorder based off your skin color. And we've given experts that's given lectures and saying that for the majority of human history, that'd be about 350,000 years, there was no value placed on skin color until colonialism, into the things you just read, Juju. Let's get back to where we at. I'm just letting you know, around here on the community of skeptical killers, we have broken the chains. And we're black and we're proud. And we understand that statement has nothing to do with the rest of the Africans on planet Earth and all to do with our shared experiences in America as we fought through colonialism, racism, white supremacy, slavery, Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's knock it off. But that's okay. Let them continue to promote colonialism. See, now you operating on your own. As a boss, we still gonna go back to the back of the bus. They ain't gotta tell us to go no more. We just automatically go to the back of the bus. You don't gotta tell us, you know what I'm saying, that we black. We don't call ourselves black. We Negroes. Well, you don't gotta say it. We just do it. And then we don't know enough of our history to know why African Americans still use that. It's the reason why. But there's no reason to place that on individuals that has not come under the yoke of colonialism. And they lived in their own environment. There's no need for that. Let the people speak for who they are. Allow them to say who they are. That has no burn on us, Juju.
Facts. Absolutely agree with that.
Let's keep going.
So I just want to reiterate it. So these Jim Crow laws enforced racial segregation and were based on white supremacist ideology that also classified individuals using a strict black and white racial dichotomy.
Did they not?
This period's standards of race were particularly rigid and are not reflective of the ancient world's more fluid understanding of ethnic and cultural identities.
So this is what we doing here. Now we just messing it up on purpose.
Yeah, we
we doing it on purpose, right? So that we can feel good. But I thought it was all about understanding our culture and our history, that maybe we could learn something from it. I didn't know that in the attempt to understand our history and culture, that we would classify it like Europeans classified it. I didn't know that made sense, Juju.
Yeah, I'd be speechless at this point because it's like the willful ignorance is astounding.
Scamming. It's not only willful ignorance, it's on purpose scamming.
Listen, I'm trying to have grace, you know.
I'm not having no grace because they come at me every single day, every single show. So I'm not having no grace. I'm gonna bury you.
Roger that.
Roger that. So you just read about one sec. We dealt with the historical context. We dealt with the modern racial standards.
Correct.
And we dealt with the Jim Crow reference. Go ahead, correct. Juju. Where we at?
Number 4, interpreting ancient Egyptians. The physical appearance of ancient Egyptians, as depicted in their art and remains, varies. Some scholars argue that they will be classified as Black by today's standards due to their geographical location and phenotypical features and some artistic representations. Others caution against applying modern racial categories to ancient people, as it can be anachronistic and overlook the complex ethnic landscape of the past.
Now, those who's claiming to be teachers understand that statement more than anybody. It's anachronistic. We're overlooking the complexities. We understand there's 3 intersecting continents. The area of confluence. Those who claim to be teachers in front of you are supposed to understand this. The everyday or walk around person who ain't got time, they don't understand that. But go ahead. In summary.
In summary, the statement reflects an attempt to view ancient Egyptians through the lens of modern racial concepts, particularly those from a specific historical period in the United States. It highlights the challenges and controversies in applying contemporary racial ideas to ancient civilizations.
In summary, the statement reflects an attempt to view ancient Egyptians through the lens of modern racial concepts, particularly those from specific historical periods in the United States. It highlights the challenges and controversies in applying contemporary racial ideas to ancient civilizations. So then why do you do it? Because I thought we was trying to learn our history so we can understand. It never was about understanding the color of their skin, but the substance of their culture. Because through the substance of their culture, negative or positive, we could learn lessons that would help us move forward. Did I miss that, Juju, or am I tripping?
Nah, you ain't tripping.
Yeah. Bobby banging this bitch. So.
We banging. We came in hot. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm just being. What's up, Ladosha?
Here you go. Let me send this to you. Now let's deal with the one drop rule. Since that's so damn scientific, Juju. Highly scientific. One drop rule.
You not ready for the Black Berbers right now?
Black Berbers?
No, we doing something else, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get off the black. I couldn't find a clip with a nut. I forget the nut name to be on over there. It's a damn nut. It's a nut.
All right.
I'm ready for them. Like the Black Berbers, the same thing. Them Berbers never called themselves no damn Black Berbers. We're gonna come after we finish the one drop rule. Then we can dive into the Berbers, and then we can finish them off with that paper, and we out of here, Juju. You know how we do it around here.
Yeah. We hit it and quit it. Who was it?
Look, indigenous black man. Like I don't even argue with you. Yeah, I already know you're not there. You won't get it. You're blacked out in review. But go ahead, Juju.
Who you said you was trying to remember? Like, what was the nut? Maybe I can help you remember.
What?
You said you couldn't remember the name or who it was exactly.
Where? For what?
Never mind.
I got it. I figured it out. I was just talking about the civil rights movement.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. I sent you one drop rule. What is that?
Yeah, so this was a legal principle of racial classification that was prominent in the 20th century United States. It asserted that any person with even an ancestor of Black ancestry, one drop of Black blood, is considered Black, Negro, or colored in historical terms.
Go ahead.
It is an example of hypodescent, the automatic assignment of children of a mixed union between different socioeconomic or ethnic groups to the group with the lower status, regardless of proportion of ancestry in different groups.
Regardless, huh?
Regardless, they ain't
regardless, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, ain't got nothing scientific to do with it, do it?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Mm-mm.
So why are we using this? This side not using that, but the non-scientific side is. Go ahead.
The concept became codified into the law of some U.S. states in the early 20th century. It was associated with the principle of invisible Blackness that developed after the long history of racial interaction in the South, which had included the hardening of slavery as a racial caste system and later segregation. Before the rule was outlawed by the Supreme Court in the Loving versus Virginia decision of 1867.
How long? No, 1967.
Oh, sorry, 1967.
So in 1967, 57 years ago, they were still using that. They had to outlaw it. What are we talking about? Had to use Supreme Court, but yet y'all hanging y'all hat on that for the Egyptians. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know the Loving case, but it's going to tell you right here what it is. But this is one case that I absolutely know of.
Okay.
This was about the interracial marriages. Like they were forbidden and they were actually kicked out of the state of Virginia for it, and they sued them, or they put a case in them. But it was used to prevent interracial marriages and in general to deny rights and equal opportunities and uphold white supremacy.
So we're using categories and statements that was used to uphold
White
white
supremacy.
supremacy.
That's what we've been talking about.
And I'm not, and it's me. While y'all
Oh, yeah,
uphold white supremacy, while y'all continue the process of colonizing young brothers and sisters with this wild information, you're definitely scamming. And I'm not going to let you get away with it because y'all understand exactly what I'm saying out my mouth. And you understand when I say Black African power, I'm Black and I'm proud. Y'all understand what the hell I'm saying? I know y'all do. But I refuse to put tags and baselines on humans, African cultures that never seen it. My rebellion is Black African power. I'm rebelling against the barrier of racism, white supremacy that erased my story. So I'm rebelling. And despite the beauty of my skin, why I gotta say the beauty of my skin? Because they said it was filthy and ignorant and dirty and half human to have black skin and ignorant. And if not for Charles Darwin, they still might be carrying that mantra today. But science stepped up and was in opposition of the pseudoscientific idea of race. But yet we keep pushing it. Race is a social construct constructed by colonial powers. Black was a racialized term to marginalize us, to put us in a category where they was better than us, because white becomes better, the golly, right? And black becomes the devil. Devil food cake, dog.
Yeah.
Angel food cake, white, dirty, dusty. All these terms was pushed on us because they was really feeling inferior, and to feel superior, right? They racialized the whole damn situation. So I can understand why African American would be black and proud, but I don't understand why a black and proud African American would push that shit on an ancient culture that never was controlled by Europeans. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it to living African people on the continent that have their own names because they're still connected to their history, whether you like it or not.
Absolutely. Agreed. Can I just say some of the weird things?
Of course you can. Absolutely.
This might not be a little off, but just to explain what white supremacy looked like for black people in America, like we couldn't even eat vanilla ice cream. You know what I'm saying? It was silly like that. We couldn't even smile and be jovial or happy around white people. That was considered almost a crime. We would get chastised for that. So we always had to have like this kind of pious, like stern look on our faces. So, if you want to understand like why we have some of the behaviors today, well, you could probably trace some of those behaviors, to that time. Like we couldn't show affection in public towards each other. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
This is crazy stuff. So, when you understand like how you got some grandmothers or great grandmothers that, maybe it'd be difficult for them to say they love you or hug you, then you have to understand, maybe some of the things they went through as children or young adults in, Jim Crow South. So now those are just some things, a little off, but still relevant. So y'all know what we mean when we say white supremacy. So y'all really understand what we mean when we say Jim Crow laws, because I don't think we really get it, what that was like. It was like nothing in the world, and we should not compare that or want anybody to have to deal with that type of oppression every day. It's crazy. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, and I couldn't imagine bringing it back after you get educated to the point to understand it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. Like, come on, man. You'll never know where the hell you came from. You know you came from Africa, and close to the areas you came from, but based off of the records they got. But after that, dog, nah, you ain't gonna know what tribe you came from. Them days is over with, yo.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we African Americans, yo, Black Americans, yo. That's who we
Mhm.
is. We've definitely come under the influence of global colonialism, absolutely, positively. And despite that, yo, I'm able to say Black African power and understand what that means to me. See, that's an exclusive term. You know what I'm saying, Juju? That's really exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's our modern way. You know what I'm saying? Of saying, yo, you was teaching the slaves, yo, that the color of their skin, yo, means something was wrong with them, yo. You got people today using bleaching cream off that misinformation. We saying, yo, we gonna take that misinformation and turn it on you, yo, and be Black and proud. You know what I'm saying? That's why we say that. But in the context of talking about people that has not come under that yoke, yo, man, majority of people on planet Earth had brown skin.
Facts.
What are we talking about? For the first 350,000 years before humans left out of Africa, you know what I'm saying? Brown skin. What are we talking about? Where we at, Juju?
Where you want to be at?
We
Are we
already
still
hit the
on
summary.
drop
We
rule?
already did the one drop.
You don't want me to go to antebellum conditions. I think we get it. Because, I mean.
Yeah, I think they don't got to get it.
I mean, but you know, y'all can wiki, you know, and read for yourselves. You feel me? We don't.
What before the Civil War? Go ahead, read that little part. This is wild.
Okay. Before the American Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
free individuals of mixed race, free people of color, were considered legally white if they had less than either 1/8 or 1/4 of African ancestry. And this was only in Virginia. Virginia had some weird, crazy ass laws, but I think that's from Bacon's Rebellion. We don't want to go further, but if y'all read about Bacon's Rebellion, y'all get it. Many mixed race people were absorbed into the majority cultural base simply on appearance, associations, and carrying out community responsibilities. These and community acceptance were the more important factors if a person's racial status was questioned, not their documented ancestry.
Go ahead to the next one.
Based on late 20th century DNA analysis and a preponderance of historical evidence, U.S. President Thomas Jefferson is widely believed to have fathered the 6 mixed race children with the slave Sally Hemings, who was herself 3/4 white, and a paternal half-sister of his wife, Martha Wells Jefferson. Ooh, that was a naughty man. Oh, man.
Well, he was doing it.
Oh, man. Not the half-sister. He said, I want it all. No, let me stop. 4 of them survived to adulthood under the Virginia law at the time, while their 7th, 8th European ancestry would have made them legally white if they'd been free. Being born to an enslaved mother made them automatically enslaved from birth. Jefferson allowed the 2 oldest to escape in 1823, freeing them legally was a public action he elected to avoid because he would have had to gain permission from the state legislature. The 2 youngest he freed in his 1926 will, 3 of the 4 entered white society as adults. Subsequently, their descendants identified as white. So,
man, come
they
on.
definitely was passing.
Because we passing all the days of the nights. Was it diamond? Nah, we're passing.
Yeah, boy.
We're passing.
But Bobby Banger, shoot, look. Would you try to? Would you? If you was there and you could, would you have attempted to pass during that era?
I don't got the brown paper bag. I don't think I would have made it.
Nah, not now. Man, my mother is your complexion, maybe a little lighter, and she didn't pass the brown paper bag in college to pledge for DST. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know what y'all got going on. If I was light enough to pass, I damn sure would have tried it. I ain't even fronting, bro.
You ain't nowhere close.
I can't. Of course, I can't now.
You talking about during the Jim Crow time?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, you was that light. I don't know.
Man,
I mean, okay.
I
Do
sure
you go
tried.
back with your mindset now? Like, how do you go back? Because you can't say if I was back then, yo, I wouldn't have. What
I'm just
you can't really can't say
hypothetically
that.
speaking. You
How do
feel
you do
me?
that? I
If
don't like
somebody asked me, would you want to, would you pass if you could, nigga, I might. I don't know if I would have said no. The hell wrong with y'all?
You mean if you was walking down the street and somebody say, "How you doing, sir?" Such. You be like, "Oh, you don't know I'm black."
You motherfucker.
You start
Excuse me.
saying, "Man,
Listen, they was
do I want to? Hold on, do I want to starve over there or go over there and like?" All I'm saying is, yo, that'd be a decision. I would have to discuss that. I would have to discuss that.
Yeah,
decision.
buddy.
Be like that, lighting up like that.
Man, call
That's
me
interesting.
Julia.
That's a what?
My name is Julia Ann Smith. Yo.
Yeah, you tripping, yo. You
playing
black
with
as the night talking about the past. Yo, you tripping. She lost her mind. Juju is funny. That's almost like saying, yo, would you choose to be a slave or free?
Yeah. A nigga, I want to be free.
See everybody, say everybody, what? I would let them know I'm black African.
Nah, nigga, fuck that.
Hold on, black.
Yeah, look at Juju. We definitely would go with the flow. We didn't have the information to make a move as bold as that. Nah, man, I'm just saying hypothetically, man.
We would go with the flow. We don't
Shoot.
have the information to make a move as bold as that. What?
Shit.
I don't understand it. What are they saying?
I don't know. Nigga, I'm passing. Bump what y'all say. I won't be no Pan-Africanism about me, nigga. Call me Julia. Miss Julia. Okay, Mrs. Julia. Okay, I'm sorry, bro.
Julia Jefferson. Nah, yo, you crazy. That's funny as hell. And so people like, nah, yo, I'm a black rapper. I would escape. Look, they would do all that.
Oh boy.
Listen, that's why I don't like going back. I don't know. I ain't going back there because you can't. You listen, all right. Look, this is the funny part. This is what y'all know about me. My whole time since I've been on planet Earth, right? I've been breaking white people's laws. That you can clearly say about me. I'm a lawbreaker. I'm just letting you know.
Oh God.
I'm just letting you know.
A couple laws and then get caught.
I'm just letting you know.
Good at it. No,
yeah, I'm just letting you know. So that's all I'm gonna say. Right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But for all y'all good black folk, like I said, who ain't never been in trouble. I ain't never been in trouble. You ain't gonna never be in trouble.
Real? Oh,
you know that. You remember he banged on me. He told me I was a criminal. I ain't never been in trouble. I ain't never been in trouble.
I ain't never seen none of that stuff. I wasn't no study fan.
I ain't never been in trouble. One time they caught me with a bag of weed. That Ankh, though, he a criminal.
Oh my God, not you a criminal.
Damn. On that beast, but don't get in trouble.
Yo, them would be fighting words for me because my mama would, she did time in prison as an educated, extremely intelligent woman. Let a nigga come up to me to my mama a criminal. I would have punched their ass, boy. Shut up. You don't know. You don't know the circumstances, and that's the thing. People, like to overgeneralize that. You don't understand the circumstances. To some people commit crimes, Bobby. I'm not talking to those who know exactly what they doing, okay? Exactly but for some people, as far as survival, trying to feed their kids and other things, want it better. Listen, like I'm not gonna judge that, but I had a different experience. So don't look at me, shoot, to be all righteous about it. Nah.
Okay. Now, next up, let's deal with the cultural entanglement piece. Did we put that in the thing?
I didn't see that part. Oh, yeah. You did. The one I said that it did come up, but I pulled it up on my phone. So
basically, man, we're gonna summarize it, right? And we're gonna see where we at and our understanding of the paper we read.
Give me a minute.
My understanding of the paper.
Gotcha.
I actually was just basically talking about, what was going on in the first cataract.
Mm-hmm.
The first cataract is where Tar Seti is. That's where you're Nubian. and you Egyptian culture meet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, Bobby. Oh man.
Maybe I missed it. Maybe I don't know. I'm just telling you.
There.
All right. I'm just telling you. But everybody else that read that paper thought it had something to do with the origin and the culture came from the South and all that. I don't know. So anyway, let's read that. All right.
What part did you want me to go to? I wish you would have emailed it to me, but that's cool. I could work it. I got it on my phone already. What part you want me to go to?
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, read the first one. Well, I put the document in there, right?
I got the document.
Document is entitled "Cultural Entanglement of the Dawn of Egyptian History and the View from the First Cataract Region." Prehistory and prehistory of ancient civilizations.
That's
93 to 120. Yeah. All right. So go ahead with the first, right underneath the document. Read the first.
Got it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just gonna go ahead.
That's small. There we go. It says abstract. You want me to read the abstract or introduction?
No, you're not reading. You on the ChatGPT, right?
Oh, you want me to be on ChatGPT?
Yeah, I sent it to you. Then you got it.
I got the ChatGPT. So what part of you?
Right there. You should have got that.
Oh, I see you now. Okay, so the document "Cultural Entanglement of the Dawn of Ancient Egyptian History."
Read the first thing.
A view from the now First Cataract region explores the multicultural interactions and transformations in the Nile First Cataract region during the 4th millennium BCE.
Keep going.
This period coincides with the formation of the Egyptian states. The research reveals complex and multi-dimensional cultural mixing in this border area, involving both Nubians and Egyptians. The paper uses anthropological theories on ethnicity, boundaries, cultural entanglement, and material culture style to understand the interplay between these groups.
So they say it was an interplay between these groups. It wasn't just one group, It was an interplay of groups,
Absolutely. Not only that, but also their social practices and intercultural relationships during the pre-dynastic period.
So basically what they're trying to say is at this particular junction in history, the Egyptians or the pre-Egyptians didn't have nothing. And the Nubians had everything and gave it to them. So how you going to have a cultural interplay? How? Between these two groups? How?
Or entanglement? You can't.
Yeah, how? How you going to have entanglement when everything came from the South? What the hell is there to entangle?
Yeah, right, exactly. It wasn't linear. It wasn't like,
But keep going. Go ahead. Does this paper, go ahead.
I lost it. Hold on. Where we at?
Does this
the paper uses
No. Does this paper reinforce the Egyptian culture came from the South?
Oh, good. Okay. So the paper, Cultural Entanglement at the Dawn of the Egyptian History, focuses on the cultural interactions between Nubians and Egyptians in the Nile First Cataract region during the formation of the Egyptian state. It doesn't specifically reinforce the idea that Egyptian culture originated from the South, but it does.
Go back again. It doesn't what specifically what reinforce
specifically reinforce the idea that Egyptian culture originated from the South, but it does highlight the significant cultural exchange and mixing in these border areas.
Okay.
The research emphasizes the complexity. See, that complexity word be everywhere because this complex stuff is nuances, right? It's layers to this. But the research emphasizes the complexity of these intercultural relationships and the multi-dimensional nature of cultural influence in the region during the pre-dynastic period. So this is like before Neymar, right? What's his name?
Got him, coach.
Yeah,
Put
boy.
me in the game.
Put
Got
me
him.
in the game.
Hmm.
Boy, they just got it. Boy, I just don't know.
Got it bad, yo. I'm not arguing with them, yo. Let me find my favorite. Hold on. Let me find my favorite. Damn, did I put what? Why don't I see that? Where's Shorty at? Where my homegirl at? Where's she at?
Oh.
Oh, you know, with the map showing you different. I'm a Jeep.
Oh, Nina Jablonski.
Nah, I don't even want Jablonski right
Oh,
now.
damn.
Why don't I
Who
see
you
this?
talking about? Which one?
Damn it, hold on.
That's the
Nah,
one I know. I
I
know
just gotta go up.
Jablonski. That's the girl.
No. I'm just trying to get the Egyptian lady with the maps that Reggie always misuse. I want to follow it up with this and let her
That's
reinforce.
Nina.
That's not Nina at all.
Skinapple.
I ain't using Skinapper.
Oh shit.
We just going to. Nah, we just going
You
to the
talking
lady.
about that Magellan map? No, stop.
No,
I ain't gonna do that. I don't know what map he.
I got it. Hold on, just give me scroll up. I get it.
Take your time.
It's coming. They can run, but they can't hide. They can definitely run, but they can't hide. Here it goes. It's going to come right up. She's going to pop right up on the screen. If not, and then we can move on to the Berbers.
The Berbers.
Ladies and
gentlemen. I introduce to you the Berbers.
The Black Berbers. Black Berbers. All right.
Working? Yeah, it is working now.
All righty. Got that there. I found it.
Oh, you talking about her.
Yeah, we want to finish it off, okay?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
I forgot
finish
her
them
name.
off, yo. We had a good hour, yo. Ronald Perkins, I see you, man. Let me drop the link in case anybody want to join into this lovely discussion. We're almost at the end of it, man. But I'm gonna let the panel people come on, let them shoot their shot. Gonna bat them down. You know what I mean? Okay, here you go. So I put that right there. All right, put that in there. Okay, Juju. So let's read what this is on the screen. Let me share my screen. All right, we'll share my screen. Okay, and then I'm gonna let the lady share the work. Okay, this is important. This is this is the notice. Well, go ahead, read. Can you read that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she was really good. This is Christina Kohler, y'all. Christina Kohler. GINA Declaration 2019. Human races do not exist. Instead of definable boundaries, genetic gradients run between human groups. Among the 3.2 billion base pairs in the human genome, there is no fixed difference that separates, for example, Africans from non-Africans.
Hold on, what?
There's no fixed difference that separates Africans from non-Africans.
Among the 3.2 billion base pairs
of human genome, there's no fixed difference that separates, for example, Africans from non-Africans.
Oh, keep going.
To be explicit.
Explicit. Do we gotta look at the word explicit?
Clear.
Do we gotta look up the word explicit?
Go ahead, look it up. Tell them what it means. I mean, but I hope they get it, God. Yeah. To be explicit, not only is there no single gene that underpins racial differences, but there is not even a single base pair.
What?
The concept of race is the result of racism, not its prerequisite.
Explicit, stated clearly,
yeah,
and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt. Here you go again.
Explicit. Explicit.
All right. What? Stated clearly, in detail, leaving no room for the black houses to make shit up. There you go.
That worked.
Juju.
Yeah, Christina
Read
Kohler.
it again. Where is it at again? It says what?
To be explicit, not only is there no single gene that underpins racial differences, but there is not even a single base pair. The concept of race is the result of racism, not its prerequisite. You want me to start to the top? Because I'll read it again. I like this one. The
Read it
Geneva
again.
Declaration of 2019, human races do not exist.
Mhm.
Instead of a definable boundaries, genetic gradient run between human groups. Among the 3.2 billion base pairs in the human genome, there is no fixed difference that separates, for example, Africans from non-Africans.
Killed
To
them.
be explicit, not only is there no single gene that underpins racial differences, but there is not even a single base pair. The concept of race is the result of racism, not its prerequisite.
Ah, there you go. That's the source right there. Got him. Got him. Let's get here. Let's get to where she was at.
Christina Kohler, ladies and gentlemen.
That's funny. And we'll let her let the expert explain to you.
Oh yeah, she good with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the expert explain to y'all. We're gonna read this. Go ahead. What is possible?
So what are the possible origins of ancient Egyptian civilization from a modern perspective?
Modern perspective.
What is civilization? Old.
That's the old way of thinking. Go ahead.
Very broad descriptor for any human society, equivalent to high culture societies with the writing system. Modern. Civilization as a process, ideal or set of norms by which societies aim to achieve civilized behavior, and civilly as opposed to barbarism. Civilization as a complex, at the most basic level, applies to a society entity within a defined territory. Trigger understanding early civilizations. The earliest and simplest forms of societies in which the basic principle governing social relations was not kinship, but a hierarchy of social divisions that cut horizontally across societies.
You see that they cut horizontally. Y'all know what that mean, right? Go ahead. And we're not what?
Were unequal in power, wealth, and social prestige. That mean like go ahead, explain it. I'm thinking it means like a casting system.
They say the earliest, simplest form of societies in which the basic principle governing social relations was not kinship, right?
Right.
Okay, but a hierarchy of social division that cut horizontal. You know what a horizontal is? Boom. Okay, across society. They say and were unequal in power, wealth, and social prestige. Complex societies. Now, what's the next one? Coffee. That's a scholar.
You gotta roll down a little bit.
All right. Can't roll down. Let me see. Can't roll down.
Trigger the earliest and simplest forms of societies which based on principle government social. Yeah, we read that.
Okay, coffee.
It is possible for there to be several states within the same civilization umbrella which share the same ideological framework. Mesopotamia, for example.
All right. Now remember that. Now let's move on. Here we go.
So this is very useful to understand how ancient Egyptian civilization could have emerged. We're looking at a long cultural process starting very early in the 7th, 6th, 5th millennia.
Now y'all should listen to the experts' language. They do not speak in absolutes like the people that are talking to us. Okay.
BCE, with the increasing aridization of Northeast Africa at the end of the Green Sahara phase, we see a contraction of human groups in the Nile Valley where they have more dependable ecological conditions. We see a lot of mobility and unorganized migration. And what I understand of this here is if we just look at one little section of this green arrow at the top there, we see small groups doing their rounds, as Heiko Riemer once expressed it. They are not settled human groups. They are living a nomadic lifestyle, if you want, and they move around with the seasons. They meet other groups. They have interaction. They go back and forth, and this is how we have to visualize these unorganized migrations of small groups, and also a high degree of mobility, which brings us knowledge transfer, trade, and exchange. In the 5th millennium, we see the emergence of permanent agricultural villages, regionalism, of course. I don't think the term Nagada culture is really working for us anymore, because we have so many regional variants, even in Upper Egypt during.
Hey, Juju, she said, what's not working?
I missed that, but I know she said we have a lot of regional variants.
Nah, she said Nakata. The term Nakata is no longer working for us.
Ooh.
Let's go back again.
Trying to get a snack. Go ahead and get it. Run it back.
Fontaine,
what's up, Fontaine? What's up,
agricultural villages, regionalism, of course. I don't think the term Nagada culture is really working for us anymore, because we have so many regional variants, even in Upper Egypt during Nagada 1, Nagada 2, and still Nagada 3, and this continues this way. So this 5th millennium picture of emergent permanent agricultural villages brings us to the 4th millennium with permanent settlements. Of course, we have also permanent settlements already in the 5th millennium, but we see more and more of these. We see increasing social complexity, increasing craft specialization, centralization, trade, exchange, knowledge transfer, and from there we move on. We get via the mid 4th millennium to the late 4th millennium to a situation where we actually have the first phase of ancient Egyptian state formation, which happened at a regional level. And this is witnessed by all these many different proto-dynastic royal names in different regions of Egypt that cannot all be put into one and the same sequence and narrative.
Oh, you mean like Reggie and them do? Okay, carry on.
They are parallel small polities. They are complex societies in small territories. They have a writing system. They engage in peer polity competition. They have comparable ideologies expressed, for example, in the Horus name. And they have a comparable definition of institutionalized power and leadership. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of ancient Egyptian civilization. It has its roots in northeastern Africa, in Egypt, and it did not require any external invasion, conquest, influence whatsoever. The Egyptians were perfectly capable to do this all by themselves and be the first in world global history to form the first territorial state of Egypt in phase 2 of state formation. And with this, I thank you for your attention.
At the bunks, who's that? Petrie or some of those old archaeologists?
Yeah, kill everything, and it killed it killed a new non-experts on the block too.
That too.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So I'm not arguing with y'all. I don't have to. We went over a couple articles here. I've dropped the link if anybody want to discuss any mistakes that the experts may have made. Then let's do that. How you doing, Brother Fontaine? What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up, Juju? How y'all doing, man?
What up,
we here, man. You know, reading the chat, ignorant.
Yeah, all right. I just wanted to really jump on and tell y'all, of course, great information. And man, you got to start dropping bombs and stuff after y'all read these articles and this information that be killing like y'all kill every point that they make. You gotta liven it up and drop them bombs like the pseudos do. Do all that extra stuff that they do.
Roger that.
Because all the points y'all making.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say all the points y'all making is killing. Like I sit back because I don't know the information like a lot of y'all, so I'm really just a blank template listening. And I'm like, dog, I really don't understand what y'all arguing about. Y'all really arguing against the experts. Like it don't make no sense to me.
And the conversation ain't making no sense, being as though we're in 2024. and if thought to be
That was
no
something I said in
longer
the chat.
thought we weren't supposed to be no longer influenced. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
like
man.
when she read the part about the them basing the information in the thought process of the Jim Crow laws, I'm like, why would a black person in 2024 want to use any information that was based in some Jim Crow logic?
I don't know. Why would you? Because
Dead ass.
well, the lady used it to try to show you how ridiculous it was.
Mm-hmm. Like,
she
so how y'all
she
don't
was
see
letting
that?
them down softly. You know what I'm saying? She hit you with the magazine, the walls, because that's her expertise. Don't use that. How many people try to use the walls and say, see, this is what they look like? How many people did that, yo?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, they ain't, don't worry about it. Getting ain't nobody hopping on. They're gonna do like they always do. Chatty and the Patty, right? They
My bad,
jump
y'all
on
can't
something
see
else.
me.
Huh?
I was saying my bad. It get dark. I'm driving. That's why you can't see me. I gotta
Oh
cut
no,
this
you
light
good,
on.
you good, you good. You straight, you straight. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the other one she just read as well, when it was talking about the how the billions of people have that small percentage of difference. It's like
Right.
racism
Crazy.
exists within that 0.3% or whatever that is of difference in
Talk
between
to
humans. That's
'em.
crazy.
That's why
That's
it's
Crazy.
crazy.
ridiculous.
Crazy, ain't it? They slaved millions of Africans and they still trying to keep this, they still promoting racism, colonialism, one drop rule, nonsense. It's just crazy, yo. But listen, man. And then they thinking, they laughing at us, y'all being fooled and tricked. We not being fooled and tricked, man. We know, see, we're learning our real history. We're gonna be able to pass this on to our kids, and it may be a benefit to them. We ain't for that just because I'm saying there's only 26 point, what was he say, billion? What was it? Hold on, let me get this straight. Hold on. This is what they thinking, Fonte. They thinking this. Look, they actually sitting there thinking. Hold on, let me show you what they thinking. 30, it said amongst the 3.2 billion base pairs in the human genome, there's no differences, right? There's no fixed difference that separates, for example, the African from non-African. They don't understand what that means. See,
That's
you don't even know
everything
what a
right there.
non-African is. First of all, you don't know what an African is. You think an African is a dark-skinned person. How do you think? Yeah, dark skin is African. No. An African is a person whose genes mutated on the continent of Africa. A non-African, right, is a person who genes mutated off the continent of Africa. That's what that is. We're talking about geography at this point. And the differences between the 3.2 billion base pairs, right, in human genome, there's no fixed difference there that separates it. So y'all wouldn't even understand that. And so the key is to understand the culture. That's the key, right? If you really want to teach the history and give you something you can sink your teeth in, and maybe you can see what the variation differences was in culture between European culture, Indo-European culture, things of that nature, African culture, West African, South African. You know what I'm saying? That there might be some things that could help us. There may be some things we need to throw the hell away. You feel me? But that's the learning right there. The learning ain't knowing, oh man, they were dark skinned, man, they were light skinned. You're the damn buffoon. See, that's the hard work, though, Fontaine. The hard work is to really take the study and learn the culture. See, so nobody want to learn ancient gems of culture. They want to take people from Norway. What did he say, Juju? He said that was from Norway. No, what was it? He was saying that the daggone, what's it called? God damn. What did he call? He called the shit. Oh, I got it. Oh, neo-paganism. He said they come from Norway. Then
Oh, you talking about, yeah,
You had to give me context. Like you had to say like carrier.
Richard
Carrier said
Carrier was
that.
talking about the neo-paganism.
He did say it came from Norway. Exactly. Got nothing to do with nothing.
See how you slipped all? Then they acting like they Egyptians.
The Vikings is what he said specifically. Y'all got to get up out of here with all that. Y'all is wild. Y'all be running
You got
wild.
Jabari doing. Hold on. You got Jabari doing the opening of the mouth ceremony, yo. You know that's for dead people, yo. Like, are we serious? Is it me?
No.
It's like, yo, reading an obituary or something wild. Like, man, look, it's crazy, man. It's shit.
You really show that they follow white supremacy and racism in their thinking.
Yep.
Like it really shows with the information and everything that come out their mouth. Like it's like, dang, you really saying, if you flip it and say that as a white person, you'll be like, dang, you racist. But when you say it as a black person, you feel like it's empowering. No, bro, you're just doing what they did. You doing the same thing? It's like when you like everything y'all reading tonight, I'm just shaking my head because when you read the part about in Virginia, the law said if you X amount of what is it, like 1/8, if you got this amount of parents that are black, how are you gonna say in Virginia this mean you black, but in Florida this don't mean you black? That show you how make believe it is. You can't go from state to state and be like, oh, you got 3/8, you got 1/8.
Hey, tell me something. If you had a chance, would you been passing in them times? Tell the truth.
Listen, I told you in the chat they gonna clip you up, Juju, for saying that. Y'all ain't gonna get me on it.
They ain't gonna get me. I ain't listening to you with that shit.
Look, Fightain, they don't already did some crazy stuff anyway. Like, I'm scared. I want them to clip me up and invite me to
That's
the
your
show.
personal business. I'm not gonna tell you what you should have did.
So I can be right there and be like, you damn right. Call me Julia, Miss Julia Smith.
And then that's my stepmama name. You can't use that name.
Because we could say this. If the look, we could definitely say this. You married, right? You know what I'm saying? Kidnap victims got married, right? Married the beautiful black woman. That's all you could marry, right? So my thing is, if the slave master wife came and get you, what you'd have did? Would you have rejected her and got whipped, or would you have knocked it out the box?
Don't do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
See, listen, y'all answer that question. Boy,
hey, man, you got me right there.
That's all I want to know from y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Would you have
a choice?
You know what I'm saying? Or blew that back out. Which one? If you ask me,
I'm gonna pass. Short thing, boy.
Y'all tripping. Man. Oh man, you got that, Juju?
I'm just playing.
Let me show you what they doing. You got it? Got that? I just sent it.
Oh,
I'm finna jump off. I just wanted to jump on and salute y'all, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And hey, for real though, drop them bombs, man. Make it entertaining, cause some folk only listen for that entertainment, and they'll catch the messages later on.
I know, yo.
Roger that.
They try everything, and we just do it smooth. You know what I'm saying?
I know it.
Just kidding, yeah, man. Appreciate you though, brother.
Much love.
All right.
So,
all right.
The opening of the mouth, the new perspective for an ancient Egyptian mummification procedure.
That's the NIH.
Huh?
That's NIH,
oh yeah. The National Library of Medicine.
Yeah. So nobody shouldn't be doing that.
What?
Nobody should be doing no open of mouth ceremony, yo.
Oh my God, I'm so done. Are they doing that though?
Jabari, knock it off. Absolutely. What do you mean? He hasn't started with the open of mouth.
Boy, you gotta stop.
Let's find out with the open of mouth ceremony.
You hurting my feel, boy. The opening of the mouth ritual, OMR, is a central and well documented component of the ancient Egyptian mortuary ceremony.
So he's doing mortuary ceremonies in the beginning of the show. Go ahead.
In the scientific literature, we find various references that indicate that parts of this ritual correspond to physical opening of the deceased mouth during its mummification. We denote this physical treatment of the dead, the opening of the mouth procedure, to underline the distinction against the opening of the mouth ritual, which is performed ceremonially later on the mummy or even the statue. The mummifying procedure itself, however, is known only from rare pictorial representations and the later summary descriptions of Greek authors.
You can stop right there. But it's a mortuary ceremony.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't nobody want to do that. I don't want to do nothing dead until I'm dead.
People, we ain't doing all that, man.
That's
right, so we
wild.
covered all that. We covered that. Now we're gonna finish them off with the Berbers and get up out of here, yo. Where you at with the Berbers? You got it?
Oh yeah.
The
I got
Black
black
Berbers.
Berbers. Black
Yeah.
Berbers not self-identifying.
Mhm.
So, are there any Berbers called Black Berbers? The answer is yes. There are Berbers who are often referred to as Black Berbers. The Berber population is diverse and span across several countries in North Africa, including Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Mali, Niger, and Mauritania. The term Black Berber typically refers to those Berbers who have a darker skin complexion, often found in regions like the Sahara and in parts of the Sahel. These communities have a mix of Berber, Arab, and sub-Saharan African ancestries, reflecting the complex history and migrations in this region. The Berbers, also known as Amazigh, have a rich cultural heritage and a variety of language and dialects within their communities. Did the Berbers call themselves Black Berbers? The term Black Berbers is not traditionally used by the Berbers themselves to describe their ethnic group. Berbers typically identify
It said
themselves.
what?
They said no, basically. Hell no, they don't call
The
themselves.
Berbers. So the Berbers don't do it. Who do it? Who call them Black Berbers?
Berbers typically identify themselves based on their tribal or regional affiliations and by their own language, Tamazight,
So
with its various dialects.
Teaching.
The name Berber itself was given by outsiders. The people refer to them as Amazigh. Excuse me, I have to read that over. The people refer to themselves as Amazigh, meaning free people or noblemen in their own language. Now, here you go. Here's your answer, Ankh. The label Black Berbers is more of a descriptor used externally, often by researchers or in historical contexts to refer to Berber communities with darker skin tones, particularly those in regions close to the Sahara and Sahel. These communities, like all Berber groups, have their own unique cultural identities and may identify more strongly with their specific tribal or regional group rather than a broad categorization based on skin color.
There you go. You stop right there. Yeah.
So hell no, they don't call themselves Black Berbers. Only outside people do that.
That's some outside people, right? Outside people come in and do that to them.
Yeah.
So y'all need to stop being the outside people. How about that? Grow up.
Or call them people what they call themselves. They call themselves the Amazigh. So call them the Amazigh guy.
You know what's deep? That African Americans decided to call themselves Black people.
Right. Exactly. We did.
We stuck with that. We decided to call ourselves African Americans.
Exactly. And
we decided we didn't want to be called Negroes or colored. You know what I'm saying? It was like we don't self-defining people over here, yo.
Self-defining.
See, that's the difference. Did you like people? They don't even know the difference of why I say Black African power. Because we decided that.
Big up to everybody.
How you doing?
Big up.
What's on your mind, man?
Stoopies, I still ain't forgot. Stoopies, I still ain't forgot. But hey,
no. Well, we agree to disagree. Who? What you said a while ago, African American decided to call themselves Black people.
They did.
Yeah, we did because we had a chance. Because guess what? We call ourselves African Americans. We got a chance to vote on that. We actually,
no.
But even before,
hold on, you didn't know that?
But even before we called ourselves African Americans, we labeled ourselves Afro Americans in the 1700s, and later you will find out we was self-defining, and we understood that we were.
No. That was the question. That was the question I asked. The question was asked when Unk said African American decided to call themselves Black people.
Yeah, because we didn't want to be called Negroes. We was like, we don't like the Negro, and we don't like colored. So we went with the black. Listen, so we went with the Black Americans. You know what I mean, and then we went with African Americans. Yep.
You
seriously.
African Americans were called Black by the colonizers before they called themselves Black.
No, they were called Negro.
Okay, all right.
We know Negro
Wait.
mean black, but they was
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, like Negroes. We was like, what?
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay,
okay,
all
big
right.
mouth. Color. They say it was colored people. Like, we don't like no colored people.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't
but
say
we
we
choose-
invented it. Listen, I didn't say we invented it, Joe. I
Right.
just said when the
we
time
choose that
came,
for ourselves.
right? We y'all can go over the we was changing our name, right? Like, nah. We want this. Right? So the Afro Americans, remember that?
Yeah.
They had the Afro newspaper come in Baltimore, Maryland. It was called the Afro paper.
Mm-hmm.
The Afro American. Right? And then we went with the African American. All right. Yeah, that's how things 2Ps. I get your point though. Yes, it is a name. It is a given name, but we decided on it. I'm saying Egyptians never decided on it.
No.
That's my point.
No, I understand what you're saying. Was I given name made African American decided to accept that name.
Yeah, it's
and
right.
to use that name. But
right. Yeah, that's
the
different.
The name wasn't created by them.
No, of course not.
Okay, all right.
No,
okay,
of course
okay.
not. Of course not.
That
The
wasn't-
African American was.
But that wasn't your question, Stupies. You ain't asked us.
No. The question I asked, I'm be very careful because the question I asked was in relation to the statement that Uncle made that African Americans decided to call themselves black. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said, right? And I said that
he did, but when we answered, you pushed back with coming back. But Europeans called us that. They called us Negro, though. I mean, and so we understand the origin.
Europeans called African Americans black.
Excuse me, colonizers.
The colonizers. I said the colonizers.
Colonizers.
Right?
Correction,
because I like to use the word. I like to use the word colonizers because what colonizers tell us that is that it's a set of people who are going around the world colonizing, taking over.
Well, I mean,
right?
All the colonizers were European, Stupies. So
yeah. So I want because when I use the word colonizers, is that the system that was created in America was not unique to the American construct. That's why I use the word colonizer, because lots of places were colonized. It was not unique to the American situation, because those people went all over the world. But I don't come to argue today. I came to big up the show. This was a good show. I enjoyed it. I enjoy Juju dynamics. It have a first take feel. I enjoyed that. That's what I came on to say. Big up yourself, Unc. Continue the hard work. All right, respect. Yeah. Okay, later, folks.
You leaving? Hey, Stu.
No, I'll stay. Yeah, yes.
Do you know how to cook stewed peas, though?
I know how to cook. You know what I cooked today? What? I didn't want anything big. I can't cook. I cooked salmon. I cooked it. Yeah, salmon.
I love me some stewed peas, though, for real.
Yeah, and when just stewed peas nice, but I can't eat it anymore. I looked at myself. I looked at myself the other day. I said, I'm fat, and there's no reason why I should be fat.
Funny.
So I started walking. I walk in 15,000 steps a day.
Good.
I'm doing that for the next 3 months. Yeah, there's no reason why a black man should be fat. I cannot in this group and stand up and fat. I was 254 pounds. Now I'm 130.
Because what? Hold on, you did what?
No, 236. I'm 236.
Shit, you're lying.
Keep about to disappear. No. I'm disappeared. So I'm 236 now. And honestly, I believe there's no reason why I should have been fat.
Yeah, you're right.
So I can't justify it in any which way.
How many steps I gotta take, yo? What I gotta do?
I was doing 2 miles a day.
Yeah. So I get it all back because now I wake up 5 in the morning and I go walk for an hour. I walk half of my lunchtime I work and I walk one of my breaks. So sometimes I'm between 15 and 18,000 steps a day. And the weight coming off like it's nothing.
That's
Trust
great.
me.
Yeah, because you're moving. And Homo sapiens was built to move.
We're built to move. And when I wake up now, I just getting up. I'm not snoozing the clock anymore. Just get up. You just get up. The energy level is totally different. I just get up now. You get it back because like my watch tell me like my sleep and like what kind of sleep I having, and I have far better sleep now. The sleep is totally different. So I walk in. There's no reason why I shouldn't be fine. But because I know that room wasn't built in a day, I'm not trying to take it all off in 1 month. I'm just enjoying the thing. And then at that time, I would listen back to some of the programs. I listen back to you. I listen back to other people while I walk in. Having your Bluetooth, and you just go walk. Trust me, it's fun.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna take. I like that, yo. Cause I was playing some basketball this weekend. God damn, man, my son and them against their team.
Uh-oh. You made it? You made it, old man?
Nigga, I won. What you talking about? I'm saying they made that mistake, yo. They started talking trash, yo, because they was up.
Oh, you had to put it up.
They started talking trash. I was like, oh, I said, they talking trash, yo?
You had to serve them an ass whooping there. Huh?
I was like, because we was going to 21. I was like, what? I only got one game in me. I'm gonna let you know right now. I got one. They started talking. I was like, what? Because they start off fast. I'm running. I'm like, you know how when you running, your lungs start burning. I said, yo, my lungs burn. I said, I'm this motherfucker tired. Damn. But I knew I just got something called your second one. I said, I just got to hold on. Don't go too hard. Just don't let them make you move too quick. And let your chest burn out, and then you're gonna start catching up. That happened. That second half of that game, yo. I was like, all right. And then I realized we closed. It was 19-18. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I scored like 8 straight buckets. Yeah, it couldn't stop me. They was talking shit. The young dude who was checking me, he about 6'2", talking crazy. Like, what? Bet. Giving it to him. They won that game. I say all that to say I need to deal with the walking. I can't be playing basketball like that.
It's hard on your knees at this age.
Man, I was like, God dang. You got that right there, Juju? We can end the show with this, though.
Evolution of African Americans, just for you, Stu Peas. And you can call me Julia. Let me stop.
I heard you'd be passing, but I wouldn't be wrong. I wouldn't come down on you for passing. Because people don't understand what it was like living then.
Exactly, bro. They don't understand. Bump that. But anyway, let me get to it. Okay. Did African Americans decide on the term?
Yo said they was indigenous black man. He's crazy. Ronald is too. He's scamming too. Ronald Boykins is definitely scamming because he's way intelligent. Yo, to know he know better. Yeah, he made you. He know better. He's scamming. He's scamming intellectual real estate.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I ain't listening to you no more, Ronald. You playing, yo. You funny.
Man, we tried to work with you, Ronald. We tried to work with you.
Yeah. I know you you having fun, yo. You don't mean it. Go ahead, though.
Did African Americans decide on the name Black American? The term African American has evolved through a complex historical and cultural process. It wasn't a matter of a single decision or moment when African American collectively choose this term. The name African American reflects the desire among many Black Americans to express their historical and cultural ties to Africa, which were largely obliterated by the transatlantic slave trade. During the late 20th century, the term African American gained popularity as a self-identifier for many Black Americans, partially due to its emphasis on African heritage. This shift was influenced by the broader movement of civil rights and Black empowerment, where there was a growing emphasis on pride in African heritage and culture. However, it's important to note that that terms like Black American and African American can be used interchangeably, and different individuals may have personal preferences for one term over the other. The use of these terms can also be context dependent and influenced by generational, regional, and individual factors. In summary, the adoption of the term African American was more of a cultural evolution than a singular decision, reflecting a broader historical context and the desire for a connection to African roots. Did Black Americans decide on the name Black American? The adoption of the term Black American was not the result of a singular collective decision by Black Americans, but rather a part of a broader historical and cultural evolution in the United States. The term has been influenced by various social, political, and cultural factors over time. Historically, the terminology used to refer to African Americans has changed in response to changing attitudes, political movements, and social contexts. During the civil rights and Black power movements of the 1960s and 1970s, there was a significant shift in the language used to describe African Americans. The term Black was embraced by many as a symbol of pride, strength, and solidarity. It was a rejection of derogatory terms and a reclamation of identity. The term Black came to be preferred by many because it emphasized a shared culture and historical experience rather than skin color alone. It was also part of a global sense of identity connecting African Americans with Black people worldwide. It's important to know that the choice of terminology can be very personal and varies among individuals. Some might prefer African American to emphasize their historical and ancestral connections to Africa, while others might choose Black American as a way to express their identity and experience in the United States. In summary, the use of Black American emerged from a complex interplay of historical, cultural, and political factors rather than a singular decision by the Black American community. And scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go. There, buddy.
Boy, you owe me lunch. I read a lot, bro. Damn.
We done. No, we done. We read out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we read out. I think I like that right there. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sound like Deacon West. No, it's not.
Yeah, indigenous Black man. You know, he fall apart.
And I thought African origins, indigenous Black man. Like, why y'all don't never hit the
Because they know what it is.
Man, I want to see y'all go to it. Like, Lee, y'all ain't gangster. I got more gangster than all y'all. I'm just gonna say that, boy. Y'all is scary, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, I'm gonna leave him alone though. Yeah, y'all can call me Julia, Miss Julia. Yes, sir. Oh man, I can't help it. I can't help I'm like this. No, I really can't.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man.
Julia's my mother's name and my great grandmother's name, just to let y'all know. So Julanda is a combination of Julia and Anna. So yeah, you can call me Miss Julia Ann. Yeah, Julia Ann would have been my passing name. Julia Ann Smith. I'm gonna stop. Let me stop.
All right. Okay. All right, we gonna come back when was the earliest use of the term African American was used, yo.
What? What you mean?
We're gonna come back to the earliest use of it. You know, it's in the 1782.
Yeah. It was Afro-American.
Holbrook Jackson.
Exactly. We can let's go there because a lot of people don't know that. They always talk about Jesse Jackson. Chief Some Warrior, especially them damn abos, boy. I would be wanting to slap the spit at y'all. Cause y'all don't read. Y'all gotta read. Like, even if you don't want to read books, like you can read wiki or read a pamphlet or something, but read something. Start somewhere.
Yeah, they spoke about that, man. I don't know what to tell these people, man. What you want me to tell these people, man?
Man, we're Jesse Jackson. Nigga, if y'all don't shut up.
You can't. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Don't read it.
All right, let me send it to you. Merritt Holbrook. Hold on.
Let me know when you send it now.
All right, here you go.
You can call me Miss Julia Ann Jackson.
That's funny.
Oh boy, who you play? You play Onyx and his friends?
Huh?
You play Onyx and his friends?
Yeah, no, it's basketball team. I got a AAU chain.
Oh, okay. Oh man, y'all scrimmaged, huh?
Yeah, we just grabbed some.
Did you have to soak afterwards? You had to get that baking soda. No, you good? You sure? You didn't have to take no ice baths or nothing?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay,
Now, if I
buddy.
try to go back and do it again tomorrow, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Oh, you better let that. You got that recovery,
I
boy.
was a
Is
little sore
different.
getting out there. I was definitely a little sore getting out of
Yeah,
bed.
that
I was good.
recovery is different,
Once I
boy.
warm up, I'm good. I ain't even get to
Yes, sir.
stretch good. If I'd have stretched good, I'd have probably did too much. So I
Ah,
kind of intermediately stretched a little bit because I didn't want to go too hard, do way too much, and my handle wasn't quite where it's supposed to have been at. So I just did the Magic Johnson, handle a little bit. Then when they get back, I'm use the body between them, the basic shit. Get it on.
Like Tane talking about he probably passed out. Nigga, you look like you about 25. I know you better not pass out. You supposed to be fit, Fontaine. That's stop it. Everybody, I want everybody to do at least 5 miles this
I
week.
wonder why they always say this though. Wonder why
You
they say that.
confuse me a bit. When Brother Ankh says Black African power,
Why they say
he's
that?
invoking race imperialism or
That's
not.
stupid. That's stupid.
I think not. So.
You just read it though. You just read what the black was, right?
Exactly, and it had nothing to do with racial
nothing to
imperialism.
do with that. Yeah,
Wow,
but it is
weird.
when you place it on. But it is when you place it on a group of people that ain't had nothing to do with that. Now you're doing what white people did when they came in and seen them people and named the black. So now you going in there and naming them people. You is doing that. They didn't give you no black pride stealing nobody else's culture. How the hell is that black pride? That's black thievery at this point. You're going to steal somebody's culture. That's like when the Native Americans do the same. The Aboriginal fake African Americans steal Native American culture.
Man.
Same damn thing. How y'all don't see that? Y'all retarded. That's like going to Ghana, you know what I'm saying, and stealing their culture. Or going to South Africa and stealing. You stop it. Come on, you've been over here 265 years, bro. We're a whole nother ethnic group. Y'all tripping.
Man.
Yeah, y'all tripping. Yeah, they tripping, but I ain't mad at them.
I ain't mad at
they tripping.
I ain't mad at
There you go.
You sent it?
Yeah.
All right, because I guess this one can be the wrong one. Let me go back. Let me refresh. No, that ain't. Un momento, por favor. You can call me Julia Ann. It was Chat GPT too.
Hold on.
No, that ain't it.
I ain't sent you.
You ain't sent me nothing. Nada. Nada.
We'll come back to that. I'm tired.
Let's be tired. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we don't want to go too far. We had 2 great shows tonight. Make sure y'all go check out that Brain show on Pseudo Killers, and make sure y'all join me again, the one you all love the most, on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Awesome. Our Galaxy and Beyond. We out here.
Man, I always appreciate you. Esteemed guests. Hey, man. We over 50, man. Get out there and walk, man. Put them steps together, yo.
Yeah.
Ain't no need us being bigger than we need to be, man. Go ahead and eat some balanced meals, man. Balanced meals and walk, man. A little basketball, a little weightlifting, a little light stuff. Upgrade your life, man. You're going to feel better. Sweet Peas just told you, man. Just feel better.
I got to upgrade.
Treat each other better. Upgrade. Right? Upgrade with them tools, man. Them pseudos are surrounded. They just don't know it. They already walking dead. Yeah. Man, we can get them with pinpoint accuracy. Man, upgrade that, man. Appreciate all the support, man. Hit that Cash App, man. Right? If I missed anybody, hit them cash. Let me see what the Cash App is. Upgrade your life, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Mr. Johnson, man, I appreciate that, man. You hit that link today for sure, yo.
Knowing me, I'll probably be in a toxic relationship. You on top of me. If the topic is truly timeless, the conversation should be how I'm.
Man, I appreciate everybody that came through, man, all the way, yo. That's real, man. Appreciate you, Juju, for coming in, man. Y'all know what it is, yo. Y'all know what it is around here. What's that saying there, Juju? What we say?
A pseudo dies at his source.
Nah, what the one? It is, yo.
Oh, the first up on shut up. Yeah, y'all better know. This the home of the source up on that shut up. Nigga, y'all better recognize.
Yeah, recognize that.
Don't nobody do it like the pseudo killers. Y'all remember
Yeah, they
that?
better stop playing with you, man. Y'all listening to Sister Juju, Brother Ankh, man. God Killer. Community skeptics, man. We are skeptical of what everybody say, no matter the color of their skin. No matter the age, 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. Everybody can get it. Africans can get it. Mexicans can get it. Everybody can get it. Get this knowledge, wisdom, and information. Yes,
Yeah, I like that.
Can get it.
That's what's up.
Hey,
That's that bop.
Ray Black, Indigenous Black. From then till now. Rock City, get in Block. Rom Birkins. Man, go ahead and upgrade yourself, man. I'm your host, man. Bobby Banger, aka God Killer, man. With my host, Juju. And with that, man, we out.